So what we discussed in demo 1 and demo 2 sessions, discussed about the complete full stack, what you're going to learn in the full stack of UI, and what are the different modules we have in the UI we have discussed, and also like how will be the timings and how the recordings and notes will be sent to you, and the mock interviews, about the how the mock interviews will be scheduled, how important for you to attend the mock interview. Yes, please come. These all things we have discussed in the demo 1 and demo 2 sessions. Okay. And also we have discussed in yesterday's session about what we are going to learn through HTML, CSS, and also JavaScript. Okay. Why we are learning these all things we have seen. And we discussed about the internship program. Okay. So if any one of the topics discussed in demo 1 and demo 2, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Let everyone join. Okay, for 5 minutes. If you have any doubts, we can discuss on that. And we also discussed about what web application and website, and how many different types of applications are there, like desktop application, enterprise application, and also about the mobile application. So web application is nothing but which will work with the help of server on internet. Okay, like Facebook or anything. Website means it is the address of the web application. So like any URL, uniform resource locator. So any URL can be considered as a website and all. Okay, we have discussed about all these things in the last session, and also we have seen about like what is the advantage of HTML, CSS, and Java. Okay, break tag, which you told. Yeah, sure. Today I will explain about the break tag. Okay, can you give your name? Your name is not displayed here. Someone who asked about the break tag. Can you just change the name? Okay, so what we discussed about HTML, like these are complete UI modules we have seen. So HTML means what it is going to do. So in the regular sessions also, every day for first 5 minutes, I will just give the ask the questions about the previous topics. ఎందుకంటే మనం చదివిన దానికి విన్న దానికన్నా ఒకసారి క్వశ్చన్ అండ్ ఆన్సర్ సెషన్ లా జరిగితే మనకి బాగా గుర్తుంటుంది ఆ కాన్సెప్ట్. సో మాక్సిమం like every day before I start, I'll just revise the previous day topics for 5 minutes, like question and answer session. Okay, so yes, it is used to structure the content on the web page. Whatever the content we have, HTML, what it will do, the content it will display in a proper format as a proper structure in the web application. So HTML, as we discussed, it will structure the content of the page okay. And then next, CSS. Why we use the CSS? First, applying the styles for our HTML page. So applying styles for our HTML page. Okay, and JavaScript mainly will be providing for the validation. So that we have seen in the last session. Like validation means what? When you open any web page, without inputting the fields, it will not allow you to submit the button. So like that, validations can be done. And along with that validations, you will also have like password validation. Okay, correct. What are the password validation that we have to check? Password ni manam ela validate chestam general ga in length. One is what we will check with the length, and it should have at least uppercase and lowercase, one special character and one number. So like this we can validate a page with the password. Okay, and also when you are validating a Gmail, what options we will check? ఒక జీమెయిల్ వ్యాలిడేట్ చేయాలంటే మనం ఏం ఆప్షన్స్ ఇస్తాం? No, you can have capital case in Gmail. Only the mail name. Okay, suppose Harsha Trainings at gmail.com అని ఉంటుంది కదా. సో మెయిల్ ఏదన్నా ఇస్తే తీసుకుంటుందా? లైక్ జస్ట్ abc.com అని ఇస్తే తీసుకుంటుందా? తీసుకోదు కదా. సో ఇట్ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ @ symbol compulsory, correct? Whenever you are creating a mail ID or sending someone any mail ID, what is compulsory? @ is compulsory, and we have to have dot symbol also, correct? But before the dot and after the dot symbol also you have to have a character, correct? Suppose you are creating a Gmail like a ABC, okay, we kept one rule that @ is compulsory. If you are writing @.com, so is it correct? No. After the @ before and after the dot there should be some characters. If you are writing just like this, it is an error. So you have to write like @ some B or T or anything you can write, and then .com or anything. So at least you should have before and after dot one or two characters. So that like that we will be validating. These all validating techniques we will be doing in the JavaScript. Okay, so these all things we have seen, like what is the importance and what we are going to learn with this HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Okay, through React.js we will develop the page much better for after the validation to develop the single page applications and all. Okay, so this we will see later. Okay, so any doubts are there everyone? It should be unique, yes. Already if the existing some mail is there, it should not be given, correct? Okay, still if any doubts are there, please let me know. We can discuss on that and then move to the next. So along with the module in the UI, we have one more module, that is what is called Java. So those who are learning for the full stack Java are also there. So in the demo 3 session, I would like to give you some information on Java also, like what you are going to learn in Java, like how we have seen about HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Today just we are going to see some information on the Java programming also. So in the Java programming, so first yesterday in session I have just asked what is a program. So what is a program? Set of instructions to perform some particular task. So now when you are having the program, like to do a task, set of instructions you are telling, we will be having different ways to execute the program. So why we are choosing Java when we have different programming languages? Why we have to choose only Java programming language? So one important point about the Java programming language is Java is platform independent language. What is that? Java is platform independent. So what do you mean by platform independent? Platform independent means it can run on any operating system same. What is the platform independence means? It can run on any operating system same. So that is a very important point about the Java program. Now you will ask a question, why it is platform independent? Why only like Java is running on all operating systems same? Okay, you will have that question. So platform ante enti, ikkada manam operating system ni consider cheyochu. So why it is running on all operating system means, allow every programming language generally it will have a compiler. What it will have? Compiler. So what the compiler will do? This compiler will convert the code into the bytecode. See, tell me, can computer can understand English or Telugu or any language? No. Computer can understand only the byte code, that is ones and zeros. So whatever the program you're writing, in whatever programming language you're writing, it will first convert into the byte code. So now, what is the problem? Now you developed one application on Windows operating system, that is on Windows platform. Now you completed your application with UI, backend, everything. Now you gave this application to a client, but he is using Unix operating system. Correct? Now it is not working. Is it a bug or not? So now you should develop a application which runs on all operating system same. Correct or not? It should work on all operating system same. Now, when you are developing an application based on Java, it will run on all operating system same. Why? Along with the compiler, Java is having JVM. What is that? JVM, which stands for Java Virtual Machine. Java Virtual Machine. Because of this JVM, what will happen? This JVM will act as a interpreter. What it will act? Interpreter. What this interpreter will do? It will act as a mediator to convert into the other operating system. Okay, I will explain little better. See, as I said, you developed the application on Windows. Okay, మీరు ఒక అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్ చేశారు యూజింగ్ UI and Java or any programming. So application తీసుకెళ్ళి Linux platform ఇచ్చారు. So it is not working. But when you're developing on Java, it is having what? Interpreter. So what is this interpreter is doing? Okay, your like Unix operating system, this will convert into the Unix understandable code. Maybe some other client is using Mac OS operating system. So what will happen? The interpreter will convert for the Mac OS. So because of this interpreter, it is converting according to the platform. Even though you developed on Windows, the JVM is dependent upon the operating system. Okay, Java is independent, but JVM will be dependent on the operating system. So as soon as you give the application, the JVM will convert into that machine understandable code. So there is no issue. Correct? See, suppose now I am explaining only in English. There are few people who understand Hindi, some people understand French, and some people may understand Urdu. But I can speak only in English. Now it is a problem, right? To make understandable by everyone. So now I will keep a person as a mediator. So he will convert. What he will do? Those who understands Hindi, he will convert for them in Hindi. Those who understands Telugu, for them he will convert in Telugu. Like that, it will select the people, and according to them the mediator will convert. Then the problem is solved, right? In the same way, when you are developing an application using Java, it will convert according to the platform. It will convert according to the platform. That is the reason on any operating system it will work same. It will work same. So that is the why we call Java is a platform independent language. You can write once and run anywhere. That is the slogan we have for the Java. What is that? Write once and run anywhere. Okay, so that is one of the very important point about the Java. That is the reason when we develop application on Java programming language, it will work on all the operating system same. Okay, so that is one of the main important feature of the Java programming language. And along with that platform independency, you will be knowing about so many features of the Java. And also in this, you will be learning about the OOPS concepts also. Does anyone know what are the OOPS concepts? You will be having them in any language, correct? Object, class, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulation, exception handling, like this. I'm just giving you the topic names. These all things will be covered in the Java, core concepts of the Java. So actually, generally we call terms like core Java, advanced Java, frameworks. But technically the terms like Java is mainly divided into JSA. What is the first one? Java Standard Edition. And next we have JEE. What is that? Java Enterprise Edition. And then next we have JME, Java Mobile or Micro Edition. So Standard Edition means we will be mainly discussing about the core concepts of the Java. What we'll do? Core concepts and develop some standalone or simple applications. And Enterprise Java means where you will be learning the advanced topics like JDBC, servlets, and JSP. So some you will be considering this JDBC is also a concept of Java Standard Edition only, but according to the comfortable levels, we have categorized this into the advanced level of the Java. And then in also you will be learning about the frameworks here. Okay, so in the mobile or micro edition, you will learn about some embedded technologies or any network concepts where you can develop some mobile or any applications. So these are the modules that we have actually categorized in the Java Standard Edition, Enterprise Edition, and mobile or micro edition. Got it? Is it clear? So these are the things you're going to learn in core. And in JDBC, what you will do whenever you are creating UI with the front end one application, and when you click the submit button, it has to connect to the database and check your data that we discussed already. So now how it is checking, how it is connecting to the database, correct? It has to connect to the database and check, right? That database connection you will be doing with what? JDBC. JDBC will act as a bridge between your UI and the database. Correct? మనం ఒక అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్ చేస్తున్నాం ఎనీ యాహూ మెయిల్ ఆర్ జీమెయిల్ ఆర్ ఫేస్బుక్ దేనికైనా మనకి లాగిన్ పాస్వర్డ్ కావాలి. So when you give the login and password and connect to the database, there should be some bridge to connect to the database. That connection as a bridge will be given by what? By JDBC, Java Database Connectivity. So after that, you will be learning about servlet and JSP, which will help us to improvise our application and store and retrieve the data from database. Okay, so these are all topics you will be learning in the Java. Okay, this is completely coming under backend. What we call it as what? Backend. So to develop complete web application, what we require? Front end. That front end you will be calling as what? UI. So in the front end you will be learning UI, and then for backend you will be learning Java and all. So to complete an application, and for front end and back end you need a bridge. That bridge will be given by the database. Okay, from front end and back end you will be finally plus connecting to the database and develop the web application. Okay, develop your complete web application. Only UI cannot give you complete page, web page or web application, because it is only the view we are getting. Actually, when you want to create a full application, you have to do all these things, front end, back end, as well as the database. Got it? Any doubts? Online students and offline students, ఏమైనా doubts ఉన్నాయండి so far? Do you have any doubts in this? Okay. Okay, now let us come back to the UI. Now we have discussed about complete modules. We have seen about the UI modules and also about the modules of the Java, that is backend. Okay, now we will be back to the UI concept. So now this is the web architecture that we have learned with the UI. So what is the web architecture? How you are connecting when you are developing an application? So let us consider this as one server. So now this is your web page. Okay, so your complete web page or web application address complete. So what does this website contain? మనం ఒక వెబ్ పేజ్ ఓపెన్ చేసాం అనుకోండి, ఒక వెబ్సైట్ ఒక పేజే ఉంటుందా? మల్టిపుల్ పేజెస్ ఓపెన్ అవుతాయి కదా. సో కంబైనింగ్ మల్టిపుల్ పేజెస్ విల్ బి వన్ కంప్లీట్ వెబ్సైట్. Yes or no? So one web page or one web applications will be having multiple web page. First you will be having one home page. correct? So when you see the application here, any application you are opening here, so in the Google page, suppose I'm opening just the Amazon page. So when you see this Amazon website, the shopping, this is the home page, correct? So this is not Amazon. Is it having only single page? No, multiple pages will be there. So this combining all multiple pages is our now one web application, or it is accessed with the website. This is the URL of this web application. So now when you click on different applications, you can move to that page. So whatever applications you want, you can just click on that and you can move to that page. Combining these all is called our web architecture. This is what our web application architecture. You will have the server, home page, and this complete application will have multiple sub pages. So this all is handled with the help of what? Server. As we know, web application should run means it requires internet, and it runs with the help of what? Server. Clear? Clear, everyone? Now, yesterday I told like I will help you today in installing Visual Studio, right? To execute our HTML code, you can HTML, CSS or JavaScript or React JS, you can do with Notepad. నేను చూపించాను కదా, you can execute happily with the Notepad, but you have one facility of executing your programs with one Visual Studio. If you are learning with Visual Studio, it will help you in the real-time experience, because in companies and all, no one will be executing with scratch in Notepad, right? So it is better to learn with Visual Studio. Now let us learn with the steps how to download and install the Visual Studio. Okay, so let us go back to the Google page. Any doubts are there, please let me know. So here we can go to the Google page, and in the Google, so here you have to type like Visual Studio. Okay, Visual Studio, you can just download it. Okay, you can just ask Visual Studio download. So remember, what is your operating system? Okay, when you click the Visual Studio code, it will ask you what operating system you are using. Is it Windows or Linux or anything, Ubuntu, or it is Mac OS? So మీ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ ఏదో మీరు అది డౌన్లోడ్ చేయండి. ఓకే, సో ఆల్రెడీ గూగుల్ క్లాస్ రూమ్ పెట్టారు, మీకు లింక్ ఇచ్చే ఉండుంటారు. సో దోస్ ఆర్ న్యూలీ జాయినింగ్. టుడే ఐ హ్యావ్ షేర్డ్ ద నోట్స్. నేను నిన్న మొన్న చెప్పిన నోట్స్ అంతా కూడా గూగుల్ క్లాస్ రూమ్ లో షేర్ చేశాను, చూడండి. అండ్ ఇవాళ ఈ డౌన్లోడింగ్ స్టెప్స్ విత్ స్క్రీన్ షాట్స్ పెడతాను నేను, మేబీ బై టుమారో ఆఫ్టర్నూన్, సో దట్ అవి కూడా చూసి మీరు బిఫోర్ కమింగ్ టు ద క్లాస్ యూ కెన్ ఇన్స్టాల్. అండ్ ఏదైనా ఇన్స్టాలేషన్ లో ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటే నాకు చెప్పండి, ఐ విల్ హెల్ప్ ఎవ్రీ వన్. ఓకే, సో నౌ we are going to just click on Windows. మనకు కావాల్సింది ఏంటి? Windows. So since I'm using Windows, I will click on Windows, so that will be downloaded here in the downloads. So now I can open the folder downloads and I can check the Visual Studio here. So it is still downloading. So it will take little time. So once it gets downloaded, you can see it in the downloads. Since I have already downloaded it, మీకు చూపించడానికి మళ్ళీ చేస్తున్నాను. So I can just open this like Visual Studio. Okay, ఇట్లా డౌన్లోడ్ అయి ఉంటుంది మీకు ఫైల్. So once it gets downloaded, you have to double click on this file. What you have to do? Double click on the file. Then when you click I accept agreement, then you can click next. అంత కాంప్లికేటెడ్ ఏమీ ఉండదు, జస్ట్ మీరు నెక్స్ట్ అంటే ఇన్స్టాల్ అయిపోతుంది. ఓకే, సో నేను ఆల్రెడీ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేశాను కాబట్టి ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఇన్స్టాలింగ్ ఇట్. ఓకే, సో వన్స్ యూ downloaded it, what you have to do? Double click on it, and when you double click on it, there will be a screen coming. There you have to select I accept agreement. Then you can click on next. It will be installing in your PC. So install చేసేటప్పుడు మీకు ఒక ఆప్షన్ వస్తుంది, do you want to create a desktop shortcut అని. సో మీరు yes అంటే డెస్క్టాప్ మీద ఒక షార్ట్ కట్ ఐకాన్ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది. Is it clear? any downloading steps lo emna doubt unda andi? What we have to do, open the Google page, type Visual Studio download, select according to your operating system, Windows ఆ Linux ఆ ఏదో operating system చూసి select చేసుకో, and then it will be downloaded. Double click the file and click on next. And if you want a shortcut icon on the desktop, click that, you will get it. Clear? Any doubts are there, online students? Is it clear, ma? Can you please reply? Okay, so now let us open the Visual Studio. So I will show you how it will be opened. So I will just close all the documents. When you are opening newly, a screen will be coming like this. Sometimes since if you are opening for the first time, you will be getting one welcome page. What is that? Welcome page. So now once installed, you will get a blank screen like this. Then how to create a file? You can go to the file and say new file, or you can create a folder and open the folder here. మనం ఆల్రెడీ ఒక ఫోల్డర్ క్రియేట్ చేసి ఆ ఫోల్డర్ ని ఇక్కడ ఓపెన్ చేయొచ్చు. సో ఎలాగో చూపిస్తాను చూడండి. సో నౌ సపోజ్ ఇన్ హియర్ my computer C Likita. I think yesterday I have created one HTML10 కదా, నిన్న క్రియేట్ చేసి మనం HTML కోడ్ అంతా ఇందులో రాసాం. So I will open this folder there directly. Okay, so how to open there? Just open the Visual Studio, go to the file and say open folder. What you will say? Open folder. So now, okay, you have to click on open folder, and then here where it is there in my computer C Likita folder, we have here HTML10. Select this folder and click on OK. Now your folder will be opened here. మనం క్రియేట్ చేసిన HTML pages అన్ని కూడా ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేస్తాయి. Got it? So this is how it is there. ఓకే, మీరు మ్యామ్ నేను అసలు ఆల్రెడీ క్రియేట్ చేయలేదు, ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఒక కొత్తది క్రియేట్ చేయాలనుకుంటే ఎస్ యూ కెన్ క్రియేట్ ఏ న్యూ ఫైల్ ఆర్ న్యూ ఎనీథింగ్, యూ కెన్ సెలెక్ట్ and give the file name with .html and you can save it. ఓకే, ఆల్రెడీ క్రియేట్ చేసిన ఫోల్డర్ కాకుండా మీరు కొత్త ఫోల్డర్ కూడా ఇక్కడ నుంచి క్రియేట్ చేసి రాయొచ్చు. ఓకే, క్లియర్ ఎవ్రీవన్? ఎలా చేయాలో ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? సో మీరు ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసి క్రియేట్ చేసేటప్పుడు డౌట్స్ వచ్చినాయి అనుకోండి, నెక్స్ట్ సెషన్ లో నన్ను అడగండి. ఒక 5 minutes ముందు వచ్చి జస్ట్ మీరు ల్యాప్టాప్ తెచ్చుకున్నా కానీ నేను హెల్ప్ చేస్తాను ఇన్స్టాలేషన్ కి, ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ కి. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ గెట్టింగ్ ఎనీ డౌట్. Online students, you also while installing, if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the next session. You can join little 5 minutes early and you can ask me. And one small note for everyone, those who are attending newly, not old batch students, new students, please send a message to this number that you are attending demo session 3, actually not 1. You have to give a message that you are attending demo session 3, so that they will send you the link of class recordings and notes. Okay, please take a minute everyone and then just send. Offline students also, if there are new students, please send a message to this number from your mobile so that they will send the recordings to you. Those who are sitting in the last, am I audible? Vinipistunda andi meeku clear ga? Is it visible also? Okay. Okay, done. everyone? Okay, so this is how we install the Visual Studio. So ఇప్పుడు ఒక కొత్త ఫైల్ క్రియేట్ చేసి ఎలా రాయాలి విజువల్ స్టూడియోలో. సో ఆల్రెడీ మనం HTML10 అనే ఫోల్డర్ క్రియేట్ చేసి ఓపెన్ చేసాం. You click on here what? New file. What we have to click here? New file. So when you click on the new file, you will get option here. All of you see here we will be giving like, suppose I'm creating on one headings. So like heading 2.html. So some name, some basic HTML page. So I'm going to write here like HTML and then here body tag and like this. So what is the advantage here? Automatic closing tags వచ్చేస్తున్నాయి. So the writing will be easier and better, but first అయితే నోట్ ప్యాడ్ తోనే ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి అందరూ. ఎందుకంటే మనకి మిస్టేక్స్ వస్తూ ఉంటాయి, ఓపెన్ క్లోజ్ ఉండాలి అని తెలియాలి. సో జస్ట్ మీకు విజువల్ స్టూడియోలో చూపిస్తున్నాను ఎలా చేయాలి అనేది. ఫ్యూ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ మనం HTML లోనే చేద్దాం, దెన్ we will go to the Visual Studio. Okay, so you can write here. Suppose మనం నిన్న డిస్కస్ చేసిన ట్యాగ్స్ ఏంటి? H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6. So these are all what? Heading tags. So it will reduce the size from H1 to H6. So like that, whatever you write in H1, it will be displayed as it is, like welcome to Visual Studio. So like this you can write. And then I'm just saving this. And then how to execute this from Visual Studio. ఒకటి మనం క్రియేట్ చేసిన ఫైల్ ని లొకేషన్ కి వెళ్ళి రన్ చేయొచ్చు. వన్ మోర్ థింగ్ హియర్, యూ హ్యావ్ ద ఆప్షన్ రన్. సో మీరు రన్ అనొచ్చు, లేదా యూ కెన్ ప్రెస్ ద కీ F5, then it will show the options, then you click on the Chrome, it will execute with the Chrome page. Got it? Easy. Okay, so like this you can execute from the Visual Studio. Clear everyone? So what we have to do here, you have to click on new file and give some file name. So like hello, or I'm giving like basic.html. First only you have to save it. And okay, already it is there, basic one I'm giving. And then you have to write the code here, and once you write the code, you have to press F5. So when you press F5, it will execute the code. Got it? Any doubts are there, online students? Am I audible, everyone? Is there any issue? Am I audible to everyone? Okay. Okay. Once show how to execute it. Okay, once again I will show. See here, after creating the page, okay, so we have to write the code. So manam basic 1.html and create chesam kada. So you will be writing HTML, and we have learned yesterday head section. So inside the head section, you will be writing the heading like welcome to HTML. And then we also have one more section. What is that? Title. So we can also give here title tag. So inside the title tag, like I'm writing like just a basic, and then we are going to write the body tag. And inside the body tag, what we'll write? Like any H1, H2, H3, like that we can write, or one paragraph tag also. So in the paragraph tag, I'm just writing HTML is used to structure content of web page. Structure the content of what? Web page. Now how to run it? Just to save this and press the key F5. Someone have asked how to execute. What you have to press? Go to run, or shortcut is what? F5. When you press F5, it will automatically open with the browser, or it will ask which browser you want. First time adugutundi, next time automatic ga web default browser lo execute avutundi. So manam rasina text వస్తుంది ఇక్కడ. Okay, basic is the title. See, basic ఎక్కడ వచ్చింది? Title of the page, and this is the heading, and this is the paragraph tag. Clear everyone? Okay, So now when you are writing multiple lines of the code, okay, in the body tag, after paragraph tag, you want to write multiple lines of the code. Suppose here you are writing like HTML, okay, just topics you are writing some code. HTML is markup language. I'm writing some text and I'm writing like CSS applies styles, and then JavaScript is used for validation. So like this I wrote. Now you can see how the output comes. Once you have executed, still if it is running, you can just refresh the page. మనకి నేను అన్ని separate lines లో రాసాను కదా, but how it is coming, సేమ్ లైన్ లో వస్తుంది కదా, అవునా కాదా? It is not coming in new lines. So how to get everything in the new line? We have discussed yesterday with the break tag. Someone also asked explain about the break tag. Okay, observe carefully. So what we have to write here, br tag. So br tag two ways lo రాయొచ్చు. Okay, కొంతమంది br slash అంటారు. So you can write just br or br slash, both are correct, no problem. Okay, and this br tag doesn't have separate closing tag. Separate ga closing tag ledu. I said almost all HTML tags will have open and close tag, but there are few tags there will be a single tag itself, it is a open and close. దానికి separate గా closing tag ఉండదు, ఆ single tag ఏ open close కింద వర్క్ అవుతుంది. Okay, in that list we have one, what is that? Break tag. So now again here also I'm writing, for every line I will be writing the break tag. Okay, now I'm going to execute this again, refresh the page. So మీరు ఏదైనా modify చేశాక save చేయాలి. What is the shortcut for save? Control S, or go to here file and click on, you can click on save option also, or just Control S and then go to this page and refresh the page. ఇప్పుడు new line లో వస్తుందా? Okay, whenever br tag is there, it will come to what? New line. Okay, is it clear? Everyone, online students, did you understand about the break tag? Someone asked about the break tag. Is it clear? Okay, their name is not given. I don't know who asked it. Okay. Okay, these are some of the tags, and now we learned how to execute with the Visual Studio. Okay, so starting ఏ కాబట్టి కొంచెం Visual Studio download చేసి install చేసి work చేయడానికి టైం పడుతుంది. సో రేపటి క్లాస్ కి మీరు ట్రై చేయండి, లేదంటే by Monday you can keep it ready. So no problem. But anyway, we'll start doing in Notepad only. అందరూ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసి విజువల్ స్టూడియో కంఫర్టబుల్ అయ్యాక మనం అందులో స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం. మీన్ వైల్ ఎవరెవరికైతే విజువల్ స్టూడియో వర్క్ అవ్వట్లేదో, మీరు కనుక ఆఫ్లైన్ వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు కానీ ఆన్లైన్ వాళ్ళు కానీ, ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్ మీ, ఐ కెన్ హెల్ప్ యూ బై మండే ఆర్ ఎనీ టైమ్. ఓకే, ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్? సో నౌ let us go to the next part. We have seen, okay, about the architecture and different tags. Now I want to tell you some information also about the HTML before moving into the tags, like who developed the HTML, what is the history of the HTML, and how, what are the versions we have. See, మనకి ఎప్పుడైనా ఎవరు డెవలప్ చేశారో ఉంటుంది, వర్షన్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, మొబైల్ ఉంటుంది, ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ యూ విల్ గెట్ ఏ న్యూ వర్షన్. So same mobile, maybe you will be buying Motorola or Samsung or Redmi, ఏ ఫోన్ అయినా కానీ ప్రతి ఇయర్ న్యూ వర్షన్ రిలీజ్ చేస్తుంది. సో వాట్ దే విల్ హ్యావ్, దే విల్ అప్డేట్ విత్ సమ్ న్యూ ఫీచర్, మేబీ కెమెరా క్వాలిటీ ఇంప్రూవ్ చేయొచ్చు, లేదా దే విల్ యాడ్ ఏ ఫీచర్ ఆఫ్ అదర్ వీడియో ఫీచర్ ఆర్ some technology they will be adding to the mobile, right? In the same way in HTML, whenever they move do some modifications, they will release a new version. They will release a new version. So like this is about the history that we have about the HTML, like who has developed and when it was developed, what are the versions we have, everything is there. So every day what will happen, today if I discussed about the HTML introduction and about the tags, I will send this document to you so that మీరు క్లాస్ విన్నది ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తూ ఒకసారి డాక్యుమెంట్ కూడా మీరు రిఫర్ చేయొచ్చు. Okay, so now I'm just telling, Tim Berners is the person who has introduced the HTML, and after that year by year we got the different versions available. Okay, so W3C consortium has developed this latest versions also. We have 5.5 still versions are there. Okay, so like this you will be having different versions in the HTML document. Okay, సో మనం లేటెస్ట్ బ్రౌజర్ తో ఏ బ్రౌజర్ లో అయినా వర్క్ అవుతుంది. చెప్పాను కదా, మనకేమి సపరేట్ గా న్యూ వర్షన్ ఆఫ్ HTML వర్క్ అవ్వాలి అంటే వేరే ఏదైనా సపరేట్ గా ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. మనకున్న ఏ బ్రౌజర్ తో అయినా వర్క్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, so this is about some history of the HTML and some information that we have discussed. Okay, next, yesterday we have seen about different, I said like tags are different, categorized into different types. సో మనకి HTML లో ఉన్న tags అన్ని కూడా మనం 4 types గా డివైడ్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఓకే, వాట్ ఆర్ దే? లేఅవుట్ tags, semantic tags, application tags and logical tags. These are the 4 categories we have. లేఅవుట్ tags లో అంటే బేసిక్ అండ్ స్ట్రక్చరల్ ట్యాగ్స్. బేసిక్ ట్యాగ్స్ అంటే ఏంటి మనకి ఇప్పటికి మీకు అర్థమై ఉంటుంది. వాట్ ఆర్ ద బేసిక్ ట్యాగ్స్? బాడీ, హెడ్, టైటిల్, ఇవన్నీ ఏంటి? బేసిక్ ట్యాగ్స్ అన్నమాట. ఓకే, ఫర్ స్ట్రక్చరింగ్ లైక్ సింపుల్ you have like in the basic and structural tags like heading tags, ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఏమొస్తాయి? H1, H2, H3, H4, ఇవన్నీ ఏంటి? స్ట్రక్చరల్ ట్యాగ్స్. Okay, so what are the basic tags we have? HTML, head, body, title, these all come under what? Basic tags. Okay, ఈ basic tags and structural tags together గా మనం ఏమంటాం? లేఅవుట్ tags. Okay, మీకు ఇంటర్వ్యూ క్వశ్చన్స్ గా అడగచ్చు, వాట్ ఆర్ లేఅవుట్ tags? So you can answer basic and structural tags are called as what? Layout tags. And coming to the basic tags, you have HTML, head, body and title. Heading tags as well as the so any network issue or there is some problem with camera, I guess I just stopped it. Am I audible, everyone?
Audible, ma'am.
Can you? Okay, yeah, thank you. Just I was checking. So now we can execute one example on the layout tags. We have already seen one example. I will also tell you about the pre-formatted text. We have seen the heading tags from H1 to H6. Now let us see about the pre-formatted tag also. So what is this pre-formatted tag? So whenever you write anything in the pre-formatted tag, it is displayed as it is on the screen. Okay, it is displayed what? As it is on the screen. So I'm writing here HTML and then body tag, and I'm writing in heading tag like H1 or H2, like example on of pre-formatted text. Pre-formatted text. And then I'm closing the H2. Okay, now here just I will be writing in pre-formatted text. I'm giving some space here and I'm writing like welcome, and I'm writing here 2, and then I'm in the next line here HTML. Okay, and then next I will be closing the pre-formatted tag, and then close the body, and then close HTML like this. Okay, just now I'm going to save this. Okay, I'm going to save in the page folder HTML10, like I'm writing like pre.html. What is that? Pre.html. Now let us go to the folder that we have created in HTML10, and we have like pre-text. So how it is displayed? మనం ముందు ఎంత స్పేస్ మధ్యలో స్పేస్ అండ్ బిఫోర్. సో వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ రైట్ ఇన్ ప్రీ ఫార్మాటెడ్ టెక్స్ట్ ఇట్ విల్ డిస్ప్లేస్ యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆన్ ద స్క్రీన్. ప్రీలో రాయకుండా నేను ఇందాక లైన్ బై లైన్ రాసినా గానీ ఒకే లైన్ లో వచ్చింది. మనం అప్పుడు ఏం చేసాం? బ్రేక్ ట్యాగ్ యూస్ చేసి రాసాం. అదే మనం ప్రీ ఫార్మాటెడ్ టెక్స్ట్ లో రాస్తే, బిట్వీన్ ప్రీ ట్యాగ్ లో రాస్తే, మనం ఎలా రాస్తే అలా యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గా అప్లై చేస్తుంది అనమాట, స్పేసెస్ తో సహా, క్యారెక్టర్స్ తో సహా. సో వాట్ డస్ pre tag is used for? Like it is used to display the text as it is in the format that we have written. మనం ఎలా రాస్తే అలా యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గా డిస్ప్లే అవుతుంది. ఇట్ వోంట్ అప్లై ఎ న్యూ స్టైల్. మన స్పేసెస్ ఇచ్చినా ఇవ్వకపోయినా, లైక్ హౌ ఎవర్ వి గివ్, యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ లైక్ దట్. Okay, is it clear everyone about the pre-formatted tag? అర్థమైందండి అందరికి? ఆన్లైన్ స్టూడెంట్స్, is it clear about the pre-tags? About the pre-formatted tag, is it clear everyone? Okay, so these are about the layout tags we have. And next we have like semantic tags. What are they? Semantic tags. So in the semantic tags we have something like, okay, presentation tags, links, and then list, dividers. Like this we have different types. These are all coming under what? Semantic tags. So presentation tags ante enti? So how the text should look on the screen, how the text should look on the screen. So what are the examples of the pre or semantic tags? Means I'll just write here, see, in the semantic tags we have the first one as presentation tags. What is that? Presentation tags. In this, how the text should be displayed? మనకి వర్డ్ డాక్యుమెంట్ ఓపెన్ చేస్తే కొన్ని స్టైల్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, బోల్డ్, ఇటాలిక్, అండర్లైన్, ఇట్లా మనకి స్టైల్స్ ఉంటాయా? సో దోస్ ఆల్ స్టైల్స్ we can apply with the presentation. Okay, so what is that? First we have something called B tag. B stands for what? Bold tag. And then next I we have, I is for what? Italic. Like this we have U. Whenever you write U, this is for what? Underline. So these are some of the presentation tags. Still we have so many, but just I'm telling about what? Bold, italic, and underline. Okay, so now I will just first write these three tags in the notepad. I will add here itself. Okay, so after the pre tag I'm going to write some text in the bold format. So I will be writing B tag here. So whatever I write in B, it will be printed in the bold. So I'll just write this text will be printed in bold format, and then close the B tag. Okay, and then next I will be using like I. So just I will be writing like this will display in italic format. And then close the I tag. సో మనం ఏదైనా కానీ ఒక స్టైల్ అప్లై అవ్వాలంటే ఆ ఓపెన్ కి క్లోజ్ ట్యాగ్ కి మధ్యలో రాయాలి, అప్పుడు ఆ స్టైల్ అప్లై అవుతుంది. ఓకే, సో బీ ట్యాగ్ ఇక్కడ రాసి ఒక 10 కోడ్ రాసి దెన్ క్లోజ్ చేశారు అనుకోండి, ఆ 10 లైన్స్ ఆఫ్ కోడ్ కి కూడా బోల్డ్ అనేది అప్లై అయిపోతుంది. ఓకే, సో దెన్ ఐ ట్యాగ్, and after that what I said, U is for what? Underline. So it underlines text, and then close the U tag. Okay, so I'm going to save this and go back to the browser. and I'm re-executing this. So we got everything we are getting in same line. So I will be just using the break tag here, like br tag to get into the new line and save this and go back to the browser and refresh it. So we got in the bold, we got in the italic, and we got in the underline. So మనం ఎట్లా ఏ టెక్స్ట్ కి అయితే బోల్డ్ కావాలో మనం బి ట్యాగ్ మధ్యలో రాస్తాం. ఏ టెక్స్ట్ hear me? Okay. Okay, sorry, due to some issue, it was got just disconnected. By mistake, I clicked the mute button, I guess. So it is not audible to you. Okay. So this is about the bold, italic, and underline. So these three are the presentation tags we have. Along with this bold, italic, and underline, we have few more tags. See, sometimes in the browser or any examination, we will see the chemical formulas, right? Like CO2, like that we will see the formula H2O for water, carbon dioxide, like that we will have the chemical formulas, correct? So whenever you want to get the chemical formula, how to display this CO2 as a subscript? So we have a tag called SUB. What is that? SUB. SUB is standing for subscript. What is that? Subscript. And also we have like a square plus b square formulas will be there, right? To get that we have to use what? Superscript. That is what? SUP. So this will be called as what? Superscript. Clear? So whenever you want like this, then you can use sub and the superscript. So for this you can just write one more HTML page or anything, like go to the new HTML page and write the HTML, and in the head section I'm going to write like example of like sub and superscript tags. So whatever we write in the head tag, it is displayed as it is on the screen. Okay. And then next the body tag I'm writing. Inside the body tag, I'm just writing like CO2. So I'm just writing first CO, and then what we have to get, 2 should be coming in between, like as a subscript to it. So I will be writing sub, and then I will be writing like whatever we want, and then close the subscript here. Okay. Or you want H2O. So how you will write? H, and then you will be writing like sub and then 2 and then close the subscript, and then after that O. Correct? So now I will close the body tag and I will close the HTML tag. Okay. Okay, you can close the body and you can close the HTML tag, and just save this file, save as, like I'm writing like subscript and superscript like dot HTML. So I'm saving in the same folder. Go to that folder and double click that file. You're displaying with the output CO2 and H2O. Got it? So whatever you write in between the subscript, it will be coming as down. Okay, clear? Adhamainda andi? So all of you till today you have the demo sessions, and from tomorrow regular session will start. In regular sessions also you can, those who are attending newly, they can join for few more sessions. As I said yesterday, till 4th or 5th you can you can enroll by 4th or 5th of the month, next month, like, and till that time everyone, those who are joining newly, they can listen the regular sessions also. Okay, online and offline students both, you can attend the sessions from tomorrow also. Okay, like at least 4 5 sessions also you can attend. Okay, so now along with the subscript we have one more called, what I said, superscript. So I want like a square plus b square. So a, I will be writing sup and 2 and close the sup, and what we want here, plus symbol, and then what we will be writing, b, and again I will be writing sup and 2 and then close the sup. సో మనకి ఎక్కడైతే స్క్వేర్ లో రావాలో ఆ నెంబర్ ని ఎస్యూపి ట్యాగ్ మధ్యలో రాస్తున్నాం, ఎప్పుడైతే డౌన్ లో రావాలో ఆ నెంబర్ ని ఎస్యూబి మధ్యలో రాస్తున్నాం. ఓన్లీ దట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్. ఓకే, నౌ ఏ స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ బి స్క్వేర్ అని రావాలి. జస్ట్ re-execute this. So we are getting a square plus b square. Got it? So these all come under what category? Presentation tags, like bold, italic, underline, and then also we have subscript and superscript. ఇంకా ఉన్నాయి tags కొన్ని, strong tag అని ఇట్లా చాలా tags ఉన్నాయి, మనం చూద్దాం రేపటి సెషన్ లో రిమైనింగ్ tags. Okay, so by tomorrow you, if you want, you can install Visual Studio, and if you have any doubts on installing, you can let me know and you can practice. అసలు అయితే ఫస్ట్ నోట్ ప్యాడ్ లో ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి, రాకపోతే గనక రేపు కొంచెం ఎర్లీగా వచ్చి అడగండి, నేను హెల్ప్ చేస్తాను. ఓకే, ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్ ఎవ్రీవన్? ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా అండి? నో? ఎనీవన్ ఇన్ ద లాస్ట్? ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్? అర్థమవుతుందా అండి? ఆన్లైన్ స్టూడెంట్స్, వాట్ అబౌట్ యూ? ఎనీ డౌట్స్ ఆర్ దేర్? Online students, can you hear me? Do you have any doubts? Clear everyone? Okay. Okay, those who have doubts, they can stay. Others can sign off the session. And I request everyone, both online and offline, tomorrow also join the session at same time. We will see the more important tags in next class. Okay.